When do you stop running? Do you realize that? Check this out. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me get situated. Because what I'm about to say is pretty heavy. You realize that when you run from pain, all you do is attract more pain? That's deep, ain't it? Like, just think about that. Instead of confronting yourself, instead of confronting the things that hurt you, you run from it. You numb yourself, you self-medicate, however you choose to do that. Whatever it is, you avoid being alone. You avoid sitting in that silence. You avoid the thoughts of your mind, and you do everything you can to silence them and to drown them out. Drugs and partying and eating and drinking, sex, TV, entertainment, gossip, drama. And all you're really doing and all that fucking running, all that running from pain is only bringing more pain in your life. Now I'm going to try to break that down and explain why that is. You're toxic. When you're hurting, when you're angry, when you're miserable, these are toxic states. Hurt people hurt people. And what you do to others, you do to yourself. The energy you put out comes back. It all comes back to you. The longer you stay in these toxic states, the longer you put out toxic energy into the universe, and the longer that toxic energy is going to come back to you. Like, do that make sense? You reap what you sow. By you running from what's hurting, you're keeping yourself in a toxic state. You're prolonging your suffering. You're not getting away from anything. You're not avoiding anything. It doesn't go anywhere. I don't give a fuck how high you get. What goes up comes down. And when you're sober, everything you've been running from is right there waiting for you in full strength. You can't get away from it. You will be miserable when you're happy. You will be crying when you're laughing. You understand what that means? You can be laughing on the outside, but crying on the inside. You could look happy on the outside and be miserable on the inside. Outside don't matter. It's the inside. What's going on inside you is what matters. And you're running from that world. And you're just prolonging your suffering. Yeah, drugs make you feel good. Okay, you got the money. You get high every day. Okay. And that may work for you. And that does give you a sense of peace. It helps you escape. But in the name of searching for peace, you're destroying your health. That's the price you pay for that artificial peace. That's the price you pay for the counterfeit. It costs you your health. You don't have any problem with paying that price? I mean, shit. Just seems kind of expensive to me. Especially when you're not even getting the real thing. You're getting a counterfeit. It's like paying top dollar for a knockoff name brand item. I was gonna name some shit, but I don't wanna, ain't nobody paying me, so I ain't naming nobody's brands. But you understand that? Like, you wouldn't pay top dollar for a fake. That's what you're doing when it comes to peace. You're paying top dollar for a fake. That top dollar is your health. You're paying with your health. When do you stop running? Like, do you understand? Like, it makes no sense to run. Like, do you understand that? Like, it don't make any sense. Like, it's really stupid. Because one, you're only deceiving yourself, thinking you're running from something. You can't. You can't get away from it. You cannot get away from what's inside of you. You can't kill it. You can't silence it. You can't stop it. These are totally different worlds. You're in the physical world trying to stop a spiritual experience. You can't. The spiritual world is superior to the physical world. Everything in the physical world is created in the spiritual world. You can't be in the physical realm trying to silence something that's happening in the spiritual realm. There's some context to that. There's some balancing that can be done there, but you know what I mean. In the context in which I mean it, that's absolutely true. You already know this. Like, how many times have you gotten drunk or gotten high or, you've done whatever thinking it will make you feel better? And it did, right? For a very short while. And then you were back to that old miserable self. And you got to do it again. Whatever it was. You got to have sex again. You got to eat some toxic ass bullshit again. You got to get high again. You got to go out for some more drinks. It's never ending. The only way to stop it is to stop running and to turn around, and you got to face that shit. You cannot be afraid to hurt. Hurting is not going to kill you. You got to stop running from it. You can't be afraid to hurt. You can't be afraid to cry. You can't be afraid to feel sad, to feel depressed. These are actually very healing. You've probably heard before that crying, a good cry, is healing. It's healthy. It's refreshing. Restorative. Can't be afraid. Stop being afraid. Being sad ain't gonna kill you. Being depressed ain't gonna kill you. crying ain't gonna kill you. That hurt you feel on the inside, it ain't gonna kill you. Why are you running from it? Why are you letting this shit bully you? You're being bullied by your emotions. You're being bullied by your thoughts. You're being bullied by your ignorance. You're being bullied because you're deceived. How long do you allow yourself to be bullied? Like, when do you stop and just say, I'm done. I'm done. I will not be bullied any longer. Bring it. Let's do this. Like, when do you get to that point? Like, how much do you have to suffer? You're only adding suffering to suffering when you run. Do you understand that? You're not making it better. You're making it worse. Your income will be affected. Your health will be affected. Your relationships will be affected. And by affected, I mean destroyed. I mean, you will never see your true potential. You will never tap into your greatness. Great people don't run. They confront whatever needs to be confronted. They face it. Great people ain't running from shit. Cowards run. Cowards are not great people. You can't be great and be a coward. You can't be both. And are you really choosing the way of the coward over the way of greatness? Are you really choosing to be a coward over being great? Are you really choosing to stay in your suffering over blessings? You know how many blessings you are stopping from coming into your life by running, by being a coward, by being afraid? You're only adding to your suffering. You're not getting rid of it.